All right, so we are back with another this with this challenge again. This time we're doing the Greatball tier. So let's see how it goes. So I mean this team from last time, same one. Just really picked up right after, like right afterwards. So this one I'm going in with Zoroark, Sylveon, and um Venusaur. So yeah, so this time I'm back to Legion. I'm like, okay, sweet. I'm in the right prediction. I'm using Zoroark. And this first turn was a whole nothing for both of us. So he used Vascular Legion. I think it's Vascular Legion because I completely missed. Well, I didn't miss the Zoroark. I just like my best bet is to go for the Zoroark. And so yeah, so they missed their Will-O-Wisp, and my Beta Madness doesn't work. So it's like, okay, this is the Zoroark. I should have just started with the Dark Pulse no matter what it was. So I was just trying to make it as much damage as possible. So yeah, so Zoroark goes down to its Focus Sash. Yeah, there's a Zoroark. It's gonna be quite a little image right here of Zoroark versus Zoroark. Dark Pulse again. It's your turn. So then my Zoroark Sash is broken. It's burned. Resistance is dead weight. So yeah, so we have both Zoroarks on the field for like a split second. It's pretty cool, the shiny and the non-shiny. So yeah, so then let's send out Vascular Legion, and this time it has to be the real Vascular Legion because the Zoroark has already just left, so it can't come back in. So it has the Citrus Berry. It's still burned. And I just go for Dark Pulse again, in case they wanted to swap out or something like that. It's just kind of a safer choice. Dark Pulse takes out the Vascular Legion. Okay, cool. I'm up one. I'm up one. And then my Zoroark is still burned, so it's just on a taking time. And then they send out their Zoroark again. Which Zoroark form do you like? It's like better. Do you guys like the shiny more? Do you guys like the regular one? He says no. It fails to take me out, but I still go down to the burn this turn. But I managed to take out the Zoroark as well. That's pretty good. That is good. Okay, so I'm up. So right now I'm up 2 Pokemon. They have 1 left. So I'm feeling pretty confident. I'm feeling pretty good right now. Unfortunately, the last Pokemon they have is Scizor. My team cannot do anything to Scizor. So I am definitely at a disadvantage here. Like, alright, well, let's just, see what we can get. Probably do like bullet punch, and then it outspeeds and takes out my Sylveon in 1 hit. It's like, dang it. So then there goes my lead. Now it's 1-1. Then I send out Venusaur. And it's like, alright, well, Venusaur can't really do much, but they can't really do much to me either. Earth Power is probably my strongest move. Let's Mega to get that little boost to my stats. They also Mega as well, so they also get some boost to their stats. So Mega Scizor. I guess it's not a. I mean, I guess it is a different type of scissors now, right? It's cross changes to different type of scissors. So Mega Ball and Iron Head does a lot of damage. And it flinches me. Absolutely devastating. I cannot win this battle anymore, no matter what I do. So yeah, so this one is unfortunately a lost battle at this point because it's like this Iron Head does not miss. It does so much damage. I'm just not able to out damage it. As you can see, I do about 40% as well. So it's just an over battle. Like I lost this one. So gotta. It's Sister on the team now. So there go down. The crit was just salt in the wound at that point. There was no way I was beating that battle anymore. So definitely very unfortunate situation there. So yeah, so I go down to Greatball. As you can see, I'm in Greatball tier. So yeah, so I want to add Scissor to the team. This one I lead with a. What is you guys' favorite title? I just find it so funny that you have the Gardevoir Admirer title. I find that super funny. You can just have that. But yeah, so I bring Scissor and Sword to this battle. I start with Sword, hidden as Scissor. I feel it's a pretty good lead for this one against Sneasler. I use Bitter Malice to reduce his attack. Hopefully get rid of whatever item it has. And it did. I mean, I did get rid of it, Citrus Berry. But unfortunately, as well, it activates on burden. So this one I took a chance and I went for Nasty Plot, which I'm still faster. So I guess it's not on burden, it's probably like Poison Point Sneasler. This is Night Slash, does a lot of damage. And my Zoroark's revealed. Honestly, the purple looks so nice on the white background of the Zoroark. Not gonna lie, it is a pretty nice shiny. And because of the Nasty Plot, I am able to take it out with the Bitter Malice. It goes like almost at full health, or like above 60%. So pretty solid hit there. So now the opponent next is gonna send out Machamp. So Machamp, I guess this Machamp, the Bullet Punch, it barely missed it on the KO. Bitter Malice. I think this one actually mattered a little bit because it attacked so down. And then the next hit, it cannot take me out. It's like it barely lay. Oh no, never mind. That was the battle. So I thought it was gonna matter, but it didn't. Unfortunately. So I sent out Scizor. This is Scar. Technician with the Bullet Punch knockoff and plus combat. So I'm just trying to get in there, get in, hit as hard as possible, and then get out. And then Garchomp comes in, and I'm like, okay, just gotta do as much damage as I can. Garchomp's gonna definitely take out my Scizor and just hit as hard and as many times as I can. And Scarf, I will outspeed no matter what. Bullet Punch. So Technician boosted. So it does 25%. It's like, okay, not the greatest, but okay, it's okay. My sister does not take the Earthquake blow. Bullet Punch. I mean, I am glad it is a Mega Garchomp because that means it's lower overall, which is pretty good for me. That aspect. Because it will help me outspeed in the future. So then send out Lucario, my last Pokemon. So I got 2 Steel types and a Ghost type. So I Mega Evolve to get the Mega Launcher boost, or whatever that its ability is. So like I Mega Evolve and I use Dragon Pulse. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, so Garchomp is bad because it makes it slower. So I feel pretty confident I was gonna be able to outspeed and win this fight overall. Which is pretty good. Okay, we're back up. We're back to where we started. And yeah, so okay, so I'm like, alright, let's keep this momentum going. We're back to where we started. We're Greatball 4. We gotta keep going. We gotta get these numbers up. So yeah, so in this fight, let's see. I feel like it's the same guy, but they're all dressed the same probably. This Gardevoir. So I start with the Sumaru, which obviously is not a good matchup because it is a poison type against my fairy type. Like, alright, gotta swap out. Can't do anything to the other 2 of my Pokemon. Venusaur is immune to poison, and Scizor, no, it's not immune to poison, it's resist poison, and then Venusaur, Scizor's completely immune to poison. Right? Neither of them can get poison, basically is what I'm trying to say. So I decide to use Scizor to fully knock off So I'm like, all right, we gotta, this thing's probably tanky, gotta get strong activity. It has freaking bright powder. My knockoff missed. It has bright powder. It took so long to get this bright powder off Scotch. That's 3 turns already for me to barely do 1 bit of damage. So then I'm like, okay, well, now that the bright powder's gone, my knockoff is weaker, so therefore I should get the technician boost. At least I think that's how that works. If not, it's okay. I'm still doing pretty solid damage. It's a drain punch. It does 60 damage, so it gets back to 37. So it's just above the 25% I need hit to take it out. Or need it at least minimum 25% for me to take it out. It's above that. So then it managed to get another drain punch off. That's more HP I lose. Now my scissor is down. Like, it's not gonna do much. Aftermath, so its ability. So now my scissor is pretty much defeated. There's not much my sister can do anymore. Can probably hope to get one more knockoff still before. So knockoff. It's like, alright, cool. Get the leftovers off the Gorgonacle. It's like, alright, at least I got that off that Pokemon because this thing's tanky. If otherwise it would be just a pain in the butt. So I'm like, it's like, all right, well, what do I want to do here? So I decided to. So this was, I would say, a mistake. I should just kept going, kept hitting it. But I also could not let it keep setting up anything else. So use Dig, and this is definitely where the mistake happened. My Venusaur has to move Protect. What should I have done here instead of swap? Instead, I chose to swap. What should I have done? I should probably have played the Protect, because now my Venusaur it's gonna take extra damage for no reason whatsoever. I should not have swapped there. So my Venusaur just took unnecessary damage there. I did manage to avoid this Dig, definitely, but I ended up just hurting me more when I could have just used Protect. Protect was right there. So now my Venusaur got both the spikes and the rock damage twice. So these guys definitely set up for their hazards, which is fine. Not a problem. It's definitely should not have let it happen like that. So Venusaur takes down the Gorgonacle almost in one shot. And almost back to full health. So I mean, overall it didn't really matter. I mean, I am missing 20 HP, but it's fine. Overall, it's a positive, I guess. And now there's another Venusaur. I have my Venusaur. So I just kind of go for Sludge Bomb. My Venusaur's faster. They go for Sludge Bomb. So I can survive one more, they cannot. So unless they got a really low roll. So yeah, so my Venusaur wins that fight, so that's pretty good. Pretty good for me. We're going positive. We're in a 2-win streak. So 2 wins so far. It's not bad, not bad. We're doing great. We're still great on tier 4, so now this fight, this one. I see the Volcarona, I'm like, oh hell no. My team's really weak against the Volcarona. There's just not much I can do against it, no matter what I try. So Volcarona is definitely a problem in this one. So obviously, the thing they're gonna lead is Volcarona. It completely walls me, 100%. There's not much I could have done. I should have probably had just led with the Asumaro instead of the Zoroark. To just kind of get it down. See, the first attack is okay, 64, not bad. Quiver Dances, so now I'm only going to do like 30%. So that is unfortunate. I'm like, okay, well, I'm faster. Or at least I was faster the first turn. Let's see if I can start flinching it so that way it stops setting up on me. Or at least buy myself some turns. it's faster now. It has the citrus berry. It's hitting when it hits really hard now. There's not much I can do anymore, unfortunately. Bug Buzz. Sword. I think it's the first hit. Bounce out. My Lucian wears off. So I mean, I would have survived the hit no matter what. Would have gotten the damage off. But I'm just not doing any damage. I'm doing 20% now. So that is unfortunate. It heals. As it knows it's gonna tank the hit pretty well. So yeah, so my sword was less than 20. That's like 15. So yeah. So I definitely this Pokémon is just too set up now. So let's just Fiery Dance. Then the next thing I did, I made another mistake in this play again. Just in a Sumeru. What I should have done, I chose my move order wrong. So I went for I go for Aqua Jet because I'm like, alright, well, I need to hit it fast and hard. It's like, okay, that did some solid damage. About 38%. It's not bad. Alright. 103. I'm like, okay, math. 103 is less than half than 102. I can barely lift this hit. It uses Bug Buzz. It gets a high roll. I get taken out. If I had gone Liquidation then Aqua Jet, I would have won. I would have definitely have beaten that with Corona. But since I went Aqua Jet Liquidation from low roll to high roll, that's why I lost. I am left with a special attacker, Venusaur. I cannot defeat this Pokémon anymore. Like it's just over. There's nothing I can do. The Pokémon is just too tanky. Unless I get a crit, maybe. I use Fiery Dance. I'm able to resist the fire times. You see, I survived. 59 HP. Special attack rises. Earth power. That is 30. I mean 10%. Yeah, it was over. Even a crit would have been like 30. Well, it's minus 3 or plus 3, so it would have been probably left with like 5 or 6%. I was just not taking it out, even with a crit. There was no way. So I lost another one, and I have to add Pokémon to the team. So I do the basic set: the Fiery Dance, Quiver Dance, Bug Buzz, type of set. Bring it in. So I'm battling you. So yeah, so it's an Steelix. That's an Albo Corona. Like, alright, well, this should be pretty easy to read. Let's kind of go for it. So yeah, so do the Fire Dance, Morning Sun, Bug Buzz, Quiver Dance, just for launch activity. Alright, well, I need to take this out because I'm going to. I was like, alright, I'm getting set up. It's Steelix and uses Head Smash. It uses Head Smash, which is fair. It is a rock type. But why would it use Head Smash? Plain Body burns it, so we both go down. So we're Pokémon is not working out for me. Pokémon is not on my team at this moment, which is fine. Like, whatever, I guess. I feel betrayed by Pokémon. So yeah, so next I send out a Sumeru. I'm like, alright, well this is fine. We can. And you send out Starmie. So I can't swap into my other Mon because I mean it's gonna be Starmie super hits almost everything for super effective. It's just got great moveset, right? The Psychic, Ice Beam, Grass Knot, and water move just hit almost everything for super effective. I had played a little bit risky, and I went for Belly Drum. I think it was kind of a mistake. I'm not really sure. So I managed to get it down to probably not, because I was not going to do that much damage either way. If I had done 2 Aqua Jets, there's just no way I was going to do that much damage. So got it down to like 18% HP. It's not bad. I brought Lucario. It's not great. I go for Vacuum Wave. I'm like, all right, it's almost down. Let's Mega Evolve. Let's get that boost. We are going to just take it out. Simple, nice and done. We'll just take it out. No big deal. It is what it is. So yeah, so we just kind of Mega Evolve. Like, all right, this is it. So Lucario will take this thing out, and then we'll just face whatever comes next. Vacuum Wave takes it out. It's like, all right, cool, we're good. So far, so good. So next, they sent out Charizard. It's over. I cannot beat a Charizard with this team. It's Lucario. I do not have any thing to hit it for super effective. So it's just dead. Charizard turns into Charizard Y. Sun boosted. It's just over. There's no way for me to take it out unless it has to miss like 5 hits. Scorching Sun hits. So I barely survive. I get burned. So I have 2 turns max. And I do less than 40%. There's just no way for me to take out the Charizard. This battle's over. And I have to add Charizard to the team now. I just took out Charizard too. Vacuum Wave, another 20%. There's just no way for me to do enough damage to take out Charizard or Weather Bomb. Yeah, so it's over. It is over. And I think we're back to neutral Greatball. So I lost to you. So congrats, you won. So I think I'm back to, yep, we go back to Greatball. So I'm so far not doing well at all. So I add Charizard to this team. I'm pretty sure this is a bot match because I'm just doing so bad. The game's like, alright, you need a win here. So Hitomi is definitely a bot for sure. Not a question on my mind. So yeah, so it's Sumeru, but I started with Zoroark. So I use Bitter Malice, and boom. Okay. And Rock Polish, I don't know why they did that. Well, I guess it's because it's a bot, so it doesn't really matter what it did. Just gonna let me win. So I do Bitter Malice again, take down the Steelix. That's cool. Up 1 Pokemon so far. Let's send out Victreebel. So do Bitter Malice again. 36. So that's some good solid damage. 64% do Seed Bomb. So yeah, so they definitely do not have much investment in their IVs when they're bots. So they're just kind of existing. Or EVs, I should say. Every IVs are locked now, right? So then this is a Haluchan. So this was definitely a bot match. It's just I have to include it because it does affect my ranking. And I don't need my team. If this was a probably serious player, I probably would have lost. But thankfully it is a bot match. We do have to take those when they come, and that is fine. I'm not complaining here about a bot match. It does help break the mold of losing. But yeah, okay, so I win that one. So thank you, bot Hitomi, for the win. I appreciate it. So now we're back to where we started. And so yeah, so I bring Charizard, Zoroark, and Sumeru to this battle. So this is Riot. They're on a 2-win streak. So they're trying to make me their 3rd win. Steelix. There's a lot of Steelix in Greatball. Like now I'm looking at it, it's like, why is there so much Steelix? Okay, so I just start with my Charizard, my Cherry Popper, and I shouldn't give up. Like, you know what? Just blast it. just blast it. Probably no Zoroark type move. That is fine. I just like, let's just go for it. Let's go for it. So then it didn't have sturdy though. So wonder what ability. Yeah. Oh, it was a Zoroark. Which didn't have the focus sash, which was interesting as well. Which is fine. I got that. I won that round. My Charizard's doing great so far. So I know they have Steelix in the back. Now they bring out Dragonite. So I'm guessing this is a Church Ball, the one you get for just logging into the game. So I do Air Slash. I do some solid damage. They do Greatball Meteor, and it does about 75% damage. So that's pretty significant damage they do. Alright, we'll just keep going for Air Slash. 25% with multi skills, not bad. I get hit, they'll be down to like 25% right now, right? Then they go ball. So I guess they just wanted to get that boost again. Extreme speed, it fails to take me out. I do another Air Lash, and boom. And Dragonite is about 30%. It's like, alright, not bad. They do Extreme speed again. I was like, dang, that sucks. Charizard did great. Took down the Zoroark. And here, it was very important I sent out Zoroark now. Because if I had sent out Sumeru, my Zoroark, you guys would not have worked. So if I sent out Zoroark first, Sumeru works, the Disguise works, Illusion works, and I managed to trick the Dragonite into using Extreme Speed because they thought I was going to take it out, because why wouldn't my Fairy type not take out the Dragon type pretty easily. So now the Steelix is left. I have a Special Attacker and a Water type, so this is pretty much a solid win. So we use Earthquake, my sword takes these about 50% of damage. It's not bad. But yeah, so yeah, this is a pretty easy win. It's another Bitter Malice, and it's over. We should be able to win this one. No problem. Bitter Malice. So we move on to the next one. We're back to halfway through Greatball 4. I really can't believe how many times I keep resetting to this. It's so bad. So yeah, so we're back halfway to Greatball 4 again. So we're making some progress. Not really. We have made zero progress whatsoever. This match. So yeah, so what are you guys thinking of Champions? Are you guys enjoying the game? Do you guys have fun? Do you guys battle a lot? So now we're battling, what's his name? Harumonki? I don't know. So this one I'm going with Charizard, Zoroark, and a Sumeru. Just leading with my Zoroark because I feel like most things get hit pretty well by a dark type move. Seeing that unlike a Sam, Garchomp, Starmie, and Sceptile do not want to get hit by the Bitter Malice. The other two don't really care because King Gambit has Defiant, and Arcanine is just does not its worry. A Ghost type that lowers its attack is not its worry. So send out Starmie. I send out my Zoroark. This guy's his Charizard, so they think they're doing. So probably think they're doing well. So they Mega Evolve their Starmie. Like, alright, cool, nice. This is great. They use Scald. Okay, that's a pretty solid move to use. They break my illusion. I was like, alright, cool. So let's go. I got Bitter Malice. And boom. Starmie goes down. Alright, sweet. Nice. It's a pretty good start. Pretty good start. I could not have hope for a better start. So then send out King Gambit. Alright, not the best thing, but let's just kind of see what it does. Bitter Malice, and I missed. Like, alright. It protected. I didn't even miss. So I'm like, alright, what's gonna use Sucker Punch? So I used for Nasty Plot, and it did not. It just decided to attack. So then my sword goes down. It's like, alright, well, I lost that 9 game there, which is fine. I don't need to win them all. I just need to not lose them all. That's the key difference. I don't need to win them all. I just need to lose less than what I. So here I went for Willow, which I think is again. I'm thinking they're going to use Sucker Punch. Why would you not use Sucker Punch into a Charizard? You want to get the damage. Kingambit's very slow. I missed. They use Stone Edge. My Charizard goes down. I am losing this fight hard. Crit again. I got outplayed, misread. It's just horrible, horrible. And then Sumaril goes in. Kingambit is there. I'm just kind of devastated. Morale's down. Charizard's out. I'm like, that should have been an easy win. And now my water type hits are getting weakened because of the sun. So I only do 20 damage, 20%. I'm like, alright, well, let's see how much Play Rough does. It's getting set up. It's doing pretty well. Play Rough is 40%. So unfortunately, it's just too little too late. Stone Edge takes me out. Sumaril is down, so now I gotta add Kingambit to the team. So my Kingambit is probably about the same usual set you see: the Kotan Cleave, the Defiant, and we're back to where we started somehow. So yeah, so it's been 30 minutes. I have made zero progress. Zero progress whatsoever. So yeah, so I add Kingambit to the team, so I bring Charizard, Sumaril, and Kingambit to this fight. And I am leading with the Cleaver. And I lead with my Charizard. Again, Charizard into another rock type, and I'm like, you know what? Let's go for it. Very. Oh. No, yeah, so I'm like, you know what? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Because if I take it out, it's going to use Stone Axe and whatever. It's going to come in, and Charizard's going to take 50% damage no matter what. So let me just go for it. Charizard cannot do anything either way. Well, it can. It's just going to be like, take a lot of unnecessary damage that it cannot handle. We take it down in one hit with a flamethrower. It's like, yes, so far we're doing great. The Raptor. I'm like, alright, this is their Mega. It's fine. Mega versus Mega. No big deal. Let's keep going with flamethrower. It has contra. I'm not thinking. Okay, so it probably has close combat. Can't really think of what other move it would use that would, you know, cause problems for me. So yeah, so use close combat, but unfortunately it's just too slow. Or it's not faster than my Charizard, so it just kind of goes down. I guess it can use quick attack, so use quick attack to do some more chip damage, but it's not affecting this battle that much. And the last Pokemon is the Mamoswine. So I guess maybe they could have used Ice Shard here to kind of finish me off, finish off my Charizard, but they didn't. One flamethrower takes it out. So like, alright, cool. We didn't go back to borderline Pokemon again. We're doing great. We're doing great so far. Okay, we're just kind of chilling. It's no big deal. Just gotta keep it up. Just gotta keep it up. Yeah, so see, we're back to midway to Greatball tier 4. So yeah, so this next battle, we're battling Xion, the Hex Maniac. They send out Dragapult. They send out Sumeru. I'm like, alright, well, either they're gonna swap because they can't, or they can't. They're gonna try using like a ghost type move or something like that, because they can't really hit my Zork nor my Sumeru. And it uses Fly. I'm like, you really seriously use Fly? And it hit. Of course it lands. Doesn't miss. Why would he miss? And yeah, so Sumeru gets hit. I mean, my Zork gets hit. My Lucian gets broken, but I take down Dragapult, which is okay. That is a very dangerous Pokemon. I'm glad we took it out. Next, they decide to send out the what did they send out? They send out Gengar, which is another ghost type. So I'm guessing they are a ghost type trainer, or at least trying to be a ghost type trainer. So they use the Mega Evolve their Gengar. So obviously now we are locked in because Mega Gengar's ability prevents you from swapping out. She's a Psychic. Takes out my Sword, which is fine. It's fine. Sword did what it needed to do. It took out the what's that Pokemon called? Dragapult. It took out the Dragapult. I need to call it something else. Something like Dragapulpy or something like that. Some Dragpulp or something? I don't know. Drax the Pulp. Okay. So we took down the Dragpulp. So now we have the Gengar. It's just Psychic. It's definitely gonna hit hard because, you know, get Mega Gengar ain't no joke. And we use Earth Power, and we barely failed to take it out, which really sucks. Like, dang it. I think maybe does it get some extra bulk when it evolves into Mega Gengar? I'm not really sure, but unfortunately it did manage to survive that hit, which is very unfortunate. So next I have to send out a Sumeru to finish the job. I'm like, alright, well, let's go for Aqua Jet here. Even if it, I was just thinking it has Curse Body, but no, it has Shadow Tag. It fails to take it out. 1 HP. That's a lot of damage to me. Which is unfortunate. My Citrus Berry kicks in. I'm like, I can survive one more hit. I go for Aqua Jet again. I'm like, thankfully I didn't get Curse Body, but it doesn't have Curse Body anymore. I guess overall it would have mattered. Result would have been the same. I would have gotten hit. Then take it out because Gengar's obviously faster than a Sumeru. So now it's against a Mega Swampert. I'm like, alright, well, let's use Liquidation. Let's try to lower its defense. It gets the Quick Claw activation. Hydro Pump. It's a lot of damage. Hit the Liquidation. It does 50%. It's like, alright, cool. Not bad. I go for Play Rough. I'm like, let's see which one does more damage. Play Rough misses. Swampert, avoided attack. It does Stomping Tantrum. Does a lot of damage. I'm like, dang it. And then this thing's like, alright, whoever hits whoever's next will win. I will Play Rough. It lives on 1. I got a low roll Play Rough. Sucks so much. I had this one. This was mine to win. I hit the Play Rough, and it just wins. It won off of that. It's very unfortunate. It's just unfortunate, which is fine. It is fine. So now I get to add the best Pokemon to my team, Swampert. So I lost to a Swampert with my Sumeru. So I replaced the Sumeru with Swampert, and this time I was trying to be creative, which is a mistake. I should not try to be creative in this challenge whatsoever. So I did the special attacking Swampert with Hydro Pump, Stomping Tantrum, you know, kind of the one that defeated me. So I went with the special attacking Swampert. I don't know what I was waiting for, but yeah, so Earth Power, Focus Blast, Blizzard, which worked great. sometimes, but this is not one of them. I did not know Armor Rouge kid. No, which one is this? Surge Armor Rouge? I don't know. Which one this is? I did not know it had energy ball. So my Swampert went down. It did absolutely nothing, which really sucks. So yeah, so I decided to send out Venusaur because it can Mega Ball or make any fire type moves neutral, which is what we need right now. We just need to be able to take a hit because King Gambit can't take a fire hit. Swampert couldn't take a grass hit. This can take both. Super effective, but it does no damage. Lower special defense. I use Earth Power. It goes down. Cool. Sweet, simple, done, out. So now they are going to send in the sending in. It's taking a while to make the decision here. They're sending Hydreigon. Okay. Oh. If I had Swampert, this would have been great. So my Swampert had Focus Blast and Blizzard. It got Quick Claw. Got freaking Quick Claw. Use Flamethrower. I think the hit because of Thick Path, which is fine. Sludge Form. That's 51% damage, which is good. It's good. I'm like, can I take another hit? Am I faster than it? It has Quick Claw, so there is a chance he loses Flamethrower and takes me out, unfortunately. Takes me out. So now Gambit has to do it. I gave it Dry Powder because I couldn't think of what else to give it. I guess I should probably have given it the Quick Claw. But yeah, it's just Iron Head, Sucker Punch, Cut Off Cleave, and Sword Dance. So Flamethrower is supposed to take me out. I go for Iron Head. I'm gonna just get the damage in. It survives on 1%. You gotta be kidding me. I go for Sucker Punch because there's no reason why not to. It's on 1%. It either hits me or it doesn't. It's not gonna get through me. In the last Pokemon Steelix, I cannot do anything to Steelix, unfortunately. You see, nothing is super effective. Steelix is just too tanky. Especially when they make Great Balls. It's just way too tanky. It's a freaking wall of diamonds. So, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to add Steelix to the team. Because, yeah, see, barely the 20%. Body Press, super effective. 4 times effective. Extremely effective. So, my Kingambit goes down. So now I need to add Steelix to the team. So my Steelix, I try to make it as tanky as possible with Body Press. Somehow I'm back to freaking Greatball. Base Greatball. How? I have no idea. But we will make it out of this soon at some point. At some point we will make it out. I mean, you guys see this video. It has to end at some point. I mean, either I make it out or I don't, right? Okay, so now Yugi is sending Abomasnow. I added Steelix to the team. And so yeah, so I just try to make it super offensive. As I could. Trailblaze. So use this Trailblaze. I use Iron Head? Iron Tail, which I missed. I don't know why I went for Iron Tail. So I missed that, which sucks. So this time I went for Stone Edge. Use Solar Beam. I think this is a bot because I'm losing again too much. So the game's like, you need a bot to kind of, you know, not lose. So I gotta create on the Stone Edge. It doesn't really matter. Actually, I don't know if it matters, but I am back to full health. So it's like those first 2 turns didn't happen. So now the bot sends out Corviknight. I decide to go for body press. Steel Wing. So it's you trying his hardest to let me win with his Steelix. Steel Wing does some solid damage. Leftovers again. Brings you back to full. So far so good. I kind of spam body press for a couple. This is Metal Sound. Don't know why. You're a physical attacker, not a special attacker. I mean, again, it's a bot. It's trying its hardest to let me win. It's trying very hard to let me win. Steel Wing again. I know the bot matches aren't the most exciting, but I do have to include them because it affects my ranking sometimes. And if I can't just take out every single bot, it affects my ranking sometimes. And it will be called saying I faked it if I take them out and I'm suddenly like Greatball 3, you know. So it's okay. So we use Iron Tail again. I don't know why I'm using Iron Tail. I should just use Iron Head or something like that, but it's okay. So I use Iron Tail, do hit 50% damage. I am actively nerfing myself for some reason. Aqua Tail, do like nothing, which is fine. Iron Tail hits again, and Asumaro goes down. It's like, alright, cool. Got this. Got this. Let's shift the momentum around. Momentum should be on my side now. We took down the bot. You know, that's all we need. We just need to take down a couple bots. So this time I chose to go with Swampert, Sylveon, and Charizard. This guy's on a 2-win stream trying to get the third. Send out Fortress. I send out Charizard because obviously Fortress is going to be the lead. Why would it not be the lead? I decide against Mega Evolving this turn. I'm not really sure why, but I decided against it. And it takes down some 1 HP because of, you know, sturdy. Toxic Spikes, which is fine. And I decide to flamethrower again. So you use Toxic Spikes to protect. Don't know what they're trying to protect there. I'm not even poisoned yet. So I'm just trying to see what they do. Again, I just go again for flamethrower. It's nothing to lose. It's not Tyranitar. Oh, that's why I decided to not make a ball. You'll see why. You'll see why right now. Tyranitar comes out, sets up the sandstorm. Of course, that's what Tyranitar does. Sets up the sandstorm. So I'm like, alright, cool. Bet. This is my weather. I am in charge of the weather. So I Mega Ball because I knew Tyranitar was gonna come out at some point, and you know, it's just better for me to have the sun up than to have the sandstorm up. Because even if somehow Tyranitar beats my Charizard, I have Swampert in the back, which is okay with the sand. And he just, I mean, like right there, just pretty solid damage. They were not ready for it. They probably thought I was in Omega. I didn't Mega at first. The roar definitely made them slower. So yeah, so Swampert comes out. Poison, which is fine. Leftovers. So this Tyranitar was made to do one thing alone: survive. That's what the Tyranitar is here for, to survive. Protect and stall out some poison churns. Don't know why. I have 3 perfectly healthy Pokemon that only one of them has had damage done to it at this point of the fight, which is the Swampert, which is 20 points of damage from the poison. So again, I use Earth Power. I swapped out? No, yeah, I used Earth Power. Never mind, I use Hydro Pump. Why did I use Hydro Pump? I have no idea. But I use Hydro Pump. And it hits the Whimsicott. 85% damage. I mean 80. I was left with 85 HP. This Whimsicott is feeling pretty whimsical right now. This was a misclick. I meant to press Blizzard. But I accidentally pressed Hydro Pump by accident. Which is fine. I still hit. I had a 15% damage. Actually, that was 13? No, that was actually more. That was a high roll. Oh, no, actually. Yeah, it was 17. So with the Leech Seeds, we're back to 83. It's making that whole last turn pointless. So we're both back to where we started. With my Citrus Berry and with the Leech Seed, we're back to where we started. I hit the Blizzard. It takes it out. Pretty nice, solid job. This thing's trying its hardest to get me to faint to the poison, because that is their strategy. Poison, poison, poison. Fortress comes out. My Swampert is able to just kind of pick up what it's going to protect, obviously, because it wants me to die to the poison. The rest of my team, it's still perfectly healthy. Sylveon has seen no battle, and Charizard is still healthy. Probably lost a little bit of HP to the Sandstorm, but nothing really crucial at the moment. So Leech Seed and Poison are definitely starting to take my Swampert out, slowly but surely. So then I use another power and Fortress goes down. All we're missing is that Tyranitar that's very low HP at the moment. Very low HP. So we are definitely going to win this one, hopefully. Hopefully we are going to win this one. It's like we are almost there. Like, I just had to swap in. Okay. So I swap in my Sylveon. I don't know what he did that for. I don't remember what my thinking was. Use Protect. I mean, I knew I was going to use Protect, but I guess I was just stalling out the turn. And trying to preserve the 3-0, I guess. Not really sure. But it doesn't really matter. All three of my teams were good against the Tyranitar. Nothing was really going to stop me at this point. It's a pretty clear victory from my end. Trying to see if they have any way out of this. Trying to use this Earthquake. A fair amount of damage to my Sylveon. But my Draining Kiss fails to take it out. I don't know why these Pokemon suck when I use them. I'm like losing to them left and right, but when I use them, they're like magically the strongest things ever. That like, when I'm against them, they're like the strongest thing ever. But when I'm using them, they're like you guys know the meme of like the final boss when you unlock it and it's like very weak. That is this Pokemon with me. When I use them, they are not good. When other people are using them, they're like masterclass, 10 out of 10, whatever. When I use them, it's like, nah, you suck. So we're back at 25. So we're back. So the only thing that's happened is Tyranitar's lost no HP, and I've lost almost all my HP. Use Ice Punch. My Sylveon goes down. Yeah, I should just stuck with the Swampert, let it faint, send out Charizard, would have been great. I know Charizard can win this one. So I have the weather control again. There's no reason why not to go for Solar Beam. So yes, it realizes that yeah, it's over. It's over. I can't really do anything. So now it just kind of lets me Solar Beam it. You guys like my Solar Beam sound effect? 10 out of 10. So I defeated this guy, so it was not the third win. I'm sorry, you have to find someone else to be your third win. And that is 2 streaks I stopped. So now we're back to Greatball, to midway through Greatball tier 4 or rank 4. We've made almost no progress whatsoever at all, and it's been an hour. So this time we're battling Issei, the guy from High School DxD. So they lead with Aggron, I lead with Zoroark. This guy's a Swampert. I was like, okay, well, let's just go from Bitter Malice. Let's over that attack. So they use Superpower, which is great. They can't hurt me. So that's one free win. One free knockout. One free knockout. Which is great. It's awesome. So Bitter Malice. So I go for Bitter Malice again. So far we're doing great. It's awesome. It's everything we want. So we're gonna send out Lucario. So they use close combat. I don't know why. I don't know if this is another bot. I will be very surprised because I'm winning right now. So I don't see why they would do a bot unless it just couldn't find out anyone ranked anymore. It's cross shop. So I mean, it had close combat and cross shop. Couldn't do anything to me. Anyways, so Bitter Malice again. And they forfeited. So far so good. We are winning. We're above halfway for the first time in like forever. 3-win streak. I good Pokeball tier 3 or rank 3. Keep reading the tier is the number. I keep missing the rank part. It's okay, so we're rank 3 now. This time I bring Charizard, Swampert, and Zoroark against Sage T. They send out Rampardos. I send out Zoroark. This guy's a Swampert. And yeah, so I go for Bitter Malice. I'm like, again, Zoroark has nothing but a huge attack. So I'm like, let's ram this Rampardos. They swap out because I'm like, I can't do anything to this. Sylveon comes in, which is fine as well. A bit of Malice. See, like, why is this thinking it? But why is my Sylveon fail to think anything? That's what I want to know, you know? So yeah, so I decide to stay in. I go for Hyper Voice because Hyper Voice does more damage. Did you see that? Yawn. Sets my Swampert sleeping. I swap out through Charizard. Nope. No, I was decided to stay in. Never mind. They swap out their Sylveon. They send out Lucario. Hyper Voice does some solid damage. My Zoroark falls asleep. It's like, alright, that's fine. I'm like, this is that way now, so they just keep going. Let's just see what we can do. Lucario Mega Balls to regular Mega Lucario. Alright. So then Mega Balls, it uses Nicety Plot. It tries to set up on me. Got a little greedy. It uses Nicety Plot again. And they're really trying to set up right now. And uses Aura Sphere, but I'm a Zoroark. You can't hit me with a freaking Aura Sphere. And it survives on 2%. So then I just use Hyper Voice. It wasted all its setup because I'm going to take it out no matter what. I have a Focus Sash. So this Lucario is down. +4 Lucario down. So I'm feeling pretty good about it. So we are kind of waiting for them. They use Aura Sphere again. I have no idea why. Anything else would have worked. Anything else. This Lucario was faster. What is considered. But yeah, I take down the Mega Lucario. Let's go. So then we kind of see what they're going to bring out. A lot of the Pokemon are hurt already. Or they forfeited. So this was another pretty nice win. Sage T just couldn't handle a Zoroark. Just could not handle a Zoroark. I'm almost Greatball rank 2. It's doing great. We're doing great. 4 wins. Let's see if we can keep this going. See if we can keep this going. I know you're looking at the time the video is, and it's like, okay, no way. this goes great. Just keep watching. It gets interesting. I try to be creative at some points, and it's just not working out for me. That last battle is definitely one you guys gonna want to watch, because that was straight up BS. But that's for the end of the video. So first, we start with Gotengo versus Zoroark. I use Bitter Malice. I lower its attack. It's great. Doing great so far. Gotengo uses Nasty Plot. I don't know why. You don't want to stay into a Swampert either. As a Gotengo, because they do know ground type moves. But I guess you're just thinking you're going to be faster than me. So I use another Bitter Malice. They're contemplating if they want to swap, they want to stay in. They're trying to decide what do they want to do. So they decide to swap their Gotengo out into their Dragonite, which is fine. I've battled a lot of Dragonites at this point. It's perfectly fine. Dragonite does whatever Dragonite needs to do. So the white herb, so now they can't just Draco Meteor blindly. So I go for Hyper Voice, because Hyper Voice has higher BST. It just does more damage. Stream Speed, you can't Stream Speed Zoroark. It's amazing how many people miss that it's a Zoroark, considering I'm really using moves that a Swampert cannot learn. Bitter Malice is a signature move. Swampert cannot learn that. So it's very surprising to me how many people miss it. And this is where Swampert is my Swamp. Also, it's amazing. I guess I could call it Shrek, but the purple just doesn't work. But yeah, Swampert, it's called This Be My Swamp because it is Shrek. So the Tyranitar, so they finally sent out a good Pokemon against me. And I just like, you know what, let's just lower its attack. Zoroark did its job. The rest of my team can handle the Tyranitar and the Gotengo. Because the Gotengo's like 20 per HP. Tyranitar uses Foul Play. Goes to the Sash. Critical hit. But the Sandstorm's up, so it took me out. Tyranitar took me out, which I'm very surprised considering I did lower its attack, so I actually did help it. I actually boosted up its Foul Play somehow with the Bitter Malice. Its minus attack makes its Foul Play more strong somewhere along the way. So I sent out Venusaur. I'm like, alright, let's just Giga Drain. So Mega Evolve into Venusaur. I'm like, let's just get that boost up, let's get that power up, let's just kind of hit it as hard as possible. Uses Fire Punch, does okay damage. Actually, no, not really. I think that pretty healthily with the. This thing is tanky. Look at that. Look at that. It survived that hit very nicely. But it cannot damage me at all. Which is fine. So we go for another Giga Drain. The Stone Edge does a lot of damage, a lot more than Fire Punch. Way too much for me to recover effectively, an effective amount of health from that, especially with the Sandstorm. So the Sandstorm basically neutralizes whatever I got back from the Giga Drain. So not too bad. We're still, so now they have the Gotengo that is very weak. And yeah, we use Earth Power. I don't think Gotengo can take me out. I outspeed the Gotengo. And yeah, Gotengo goes down. Yay! Win for us. So that's 5 wins in a row. We're doing great so far. We just kind of caught our groove and we're going with it. Inkercito, thank you so much for that battle. We keep going. 5 win streak. Greatball tier 2. We're almost one more battle. We're at Greatball tier ranked 1. So, you know, we're doing great. Swampert, Venusaur, Charizard, you know, just keeping the fire, water, grass core. It's very effective. It does what it needs to do. They can both hit the other ones. They're super effective. They can all cover each other pretty solidly. So now Mimikyu. Mimikyu is, if you let it, it's a Pokemon that can snowball very hard. So I use Flamethrower, take down its shield thingy, disguise. So then so this guy's broke, busted, 87%. So this is fixed damage, shadow, swords dance, goes sharply, and Mega Ball. I'm like, alright, now let's go. Big power. Boosted, Sun boosted, Mega Ball, Flamethrower from a Charizard Y would do a lot of damage to Mimikyu no matter what. No matter what, it would do a lot of damage. And we take it out. Alright, cool. Crisis 1 averted. Mimikyu was not able to go all out. Which is good. So then Metagross. I always underestimate Metagross. For some reason, I keep underestimating it. It's such a good Pokemon. But when I use it, it sucks. Why, how, when, why, where, I have no idea. The Psychic Feint, it does a lot of damage. Crazy amount of damage. In the Flamethrower, I take it out. See that I got speed. I'm just like not expecting it. Like, how? How? And last Pokemon is Gengar. So they're not gonna know if they're bringing Gengar because they already did. My Charizard. So I just use Flamethrower again on my Charizard, but it doesn't matter because the Gengar is faster and takes me out. That's okay. That's okay. So we send out my Venusaur. It's Chlorophyll boosted right now. Speed is up. 1 Earth Power does a lot of damage. Pretty solid damage. Curse Body, disable my Earth Power. Uses Icy Wind, which is fine, I guess. My speed goes down because of the Icy Wind, so I just kind of go for the Staff move because why would I not? That is probably the move that's going to do the most damage between the two of them. So use this Icy Wind again to reduce my speed for some reason. I guess that's the best move we had. But it wasn't going to do anything because it's just not doing enough damage. So I don't know what they're trying to do with that. So we are on a really good winning streak right now. But there's still 40 minutes left. So what happened in Greatball rank 1? Because I'm doing pretty good. Look at that. I'm like 1/4 of the way there. I'm on a really hot winning streak right now. So what happened? What happened here? Oh, you're gonna see what happened. You're gonna see what happened. And again, the last battle is pretty crazy. It's probably one of the worst ways to rank up. But I got the rank up. So they sent out Sneasel. I sent out Zoroark. So alright, cool. Sneasel is a great lead. It has fake out, you know, all that stuff. So, but Zoroark cannot be faked out. I use Bitter Malice to reduce its attack, so I don't want it to hit me. Bitter Malice again. Uses U-turn. It's like, okay. Doesn't do a lot, but it does break my sash, which is unfortunate. It has poison touch, so it poisons me as well, which really sucks in that regard. So then it goes back to Agent 7 Agent M7. So we're waiting. It sends out Corviknight, which is fine. Again, if it lowers my attack, it's okay. I'm a special attacker. It doesn't really matter. Mirror armor is not a factor for me to worry about because it's not affecting me in the grand scheme of things. It is in the fact that it is lowering my attack, but I'm not using that stat, so it's fine. 35% HP left. I'm doing some solid damage. Using Iron Defense. Again, doesn't matter. I am a special attacker. So I use Bit of Malice. I completely banked out. I was reading its name full plate. Now we send out Prong, which is the big frog. Belly bolt. I sent out belly. So it's an up belly. It went for slack off. So here I was tired of my Swampert being a special attacker. I was like, I need more physical attackers because I do not have enough. You guys probably had seen my team. It was all special attackers. So I was like, well, my Swampert needs to be a physical attacker. I really needed to do what it does best. Hit especially. So belly. Use acid spray, lower my special defense, but too little too late. Swampert uses earthquake again, and belly goes down. Belly. Goodbye, belly. So then we sent out the Sneasler. I go back to Zoroark. It's gonna fake out. I'm like, whoa, it's gonna fake out. Might as well send out the quick one already poison. Right? Quick fake out. Doesn't really matter. Got my poison. It's okay if it takes me out, but at least it cannot fake me out anymore. Which is okay. This is the plan. Dire Claw takes out my Zoroark, which is fine. It's perfectly fine. That is okay. Just able to get whatever we want in safe now. Which is gonna be the Venusaur. Venusaur cannot get poisoned. So I'm hoping that it can take down the Sneasler pretty quickly. I forget that Dire Claw has other effects other than poisoning you. You know what I mean? Don't you just hate when a move has random effects? That Venusaur got put to sleep. Sucks. Which really sucks. So right now I had this match pretty secure, but my Venusaur fell asleep. Like, dang it. Thankfully it woke up after one turn. I feel like sleep turns got nerfed to like 1 to 2 turns max. Like, I barely ever got any more than like 2 turns sleep. I feel like the 1 turn wake up got buffed so much in this game, but I just have no way to prove it. But I really do not feel like sleep has been that big of a factor anymore. So yeah, so we are on a 7-win streak. We are almost done with Greatball Tier 1. And there's still 30 minutes to go. Let's see, this one is the Snorlax one. So yeah, I mean, a bit of a spoilers. I lose to Snorlax here, because obviously if I had won, this video will be over. But the thing is, how do I lose to Snorlax? Which again, when people use this Pokemon, they are great. When I use them, they are bad. I think I'm just bad at the game, and that's fine. It's okay to be bad at a game. It's nothing to be shameful of. It is bad when you're trying to do this stupid challenge like this, which requires you to win. Actually, no, the challenge requires me to lose because it's no fun. It's just not using the other Pokemon. Like, you want to use the other Pokemon. So here, Zoroark, Garchomp set out Stealth Blocks. If I had Sylveon, actually, it would have been super different. I would have probably taken it out in like one turn or two. Fortunately, this Garchomp is just way too fast. That is, yeah, just kind of took down my Zoroark and got set up. So, use Outrage. So yeah, so if I had probably with Sylveon, I probably would have taken out this Garchomp pretty easily and only had the setback of the rocks clean up instead of rocks and a Pokemon down. So I use Calm Mind because I'm like, okay, well I can survive a hit from I'm not affected by Outrage. I have no idea why they would go for Outrage. They know I have a Sylveon on the team because Zoroark is disguised as Sylveon. That is a little fun fact. If they have a Zoroark, you know two of their Pokemon. Because the Zoroark, once you discover the Zoroark, you know what two of their Pokemon are. The Zoroark and whatever the Pokemon that it was disguised as. Because it cannot disguise itself as another Pokemon that's not the one of the three you choose. So yeah, so be on the lookout for Zoroarks. They reveal a lot more, but they can also have a big benefit. Weavile is very fast. Unfortunately, my Sylveon just took too much damage from that Garchomp. Weavile with a triple axle is very strong move. Very dangerous move, but it is a very strong move that you have to respect. Triple axle hits twice. My Sylveon goes down. It's just my Swampert versus a Weavile and whatever Pokemon they have in the back. So I send out this Be My Swamp and I Stone Edge. Trying to decide, Triple Axle is a worthy risk. I use Knockoff to get rid of my Berry. So they got rid of my Berry, which I'm surprised because usually I thought the Berry was supposed to activate there because I was under 50% HP. But it didn't activate there, which is fine. It's okay. It happens. They probably changed it in the code or something. I don't know. So now my team's just too weakened to take down the Snorlax. So Snorlax I use Earthquake. At 66%. Snorlax uses John. He's trying to shut me down. There's just not much I can do at this point. It has leftovers. Got back to 70%. I'm like, alright, well, let's just use my strongest move, Brave Cash. 34%. My HP goes down to 65. It uses Curse. And I go to sleep. So yeah, so this is I can't do anything anymore. I'm just not doing the damage I need to. 40%. I'm asleep. This is pretty much a lost battle. The Snorlax just kind of did what it had to do. Out-think my Swampert. So use Curse again. Defense rolls again. There's no way for me to out-damage it now. It has 50% of HP. Swampert's asleep for 2 turns. Body Slam. Swampert goes down. I add Snorlax 18. So I tried to recreate this set. The Body Slam, Curse, Rest, and what was the other move? I don't remember the other move, but I tried to recreate it. So yeah, so I bring Snorlax and Venusaur and Zoroark to this battle. So now we are here. Not even try to pronounce that name. So that's Pelipper, the big beak man himself. That's an Zoroark. This guy still has a Snorlax. So I use Bitter Malice. Some solid damage to the big beak. He uses Tailwind, which is pretty solid move on its end. You know, securing that speed advantage. So yeah, so here I decide to kind of just go get for better malice. No big deal. Just keep it simple. If it's working so far, why change it? If it's not broken, why change it? They sent out Archuluda, which is great for me, bad for them. So I use Bitter Malice. Archuluda is not a special tank. It is a tank, but it's not a special tank. So then I'm like, well, it ain't fast. It was fast. But I have the sash, which is great for me because I can take the hit. Just like he did, I can too. And this is great because it's also wasting turns of Tailwind, which we love that. Sora gets revealed. I use another Bitter Malice. Archuluda does not has stamina, which does not raise the special defense, so it goes down. Cool. Pelipper's really weak. Archuluda is down. They send out Swampert. It's like, alright, cool. I can take down a Swampert. I hope. But unfortunately, this Swampert Mega Evolves. And you know what ability Mega Swampert has? Swift Swing. And you know what's happening right now? It be raining. So Swampert outspeeds me and takes down my Zoroark, which is okay. It's okay. It is not the best outcome, but it is definitely an okay outcome. So I can send out my Venusaur. I know what Venusaur is good at. Taking down Swamperts. Yay. So I Mega Evolve my Venusaur to take down the Swampert. And also to just resist any ice type attacks that are definitely gonna come my way. Yes, Swampert use Ice Punch. I resist that. Hope I don't get frozen. I don't get frozen. Take a drain. Take down Swampert, which is great. Swampert down. Swampert down. And the rain stopped. Tailwind's over. So now just Pelipper versus my Swampert and Venusaur. So it does have the advantage because it can use Hurricane with 100% accuracy. I just go for Sludge Bomb. It didn't really matter. Either one of them was going to do the trick. So they're trying to decide what is the best way. Because, I mean, Hurricane is definitely the better move, but it might not have it. I don't know what it has. I only saw that it had Tailwind, and that's all it did. Tailwind, and swapped out into an Archuluda. If they had U-turn or something like that, would have been better. Because then my Zoroark would not have been able to take the hit and taking out the Archuluda. But, I mean, hindsight is 2020. There is no real way for them to have known that. So I'm just trying to get back on the groove of it. I mean, I do not want to lose. I'm so close to getting to Ultra Ball. So we're just kind of waiting here for them. They do not outspeed. I use Sludge Bomb and I win. So let's go. I beat this girl. I'm not going to try to pronounce her name. That is a no word. So again, a one win away from winning, but unfortunately there is still 20 minutes to this video. So that means I have to lose at least one more. So yeah, so we use a Gardevoir Admire versus a Carbonite Admire. They send out Limora. I sent out Zoroark, disguised as Venusaur, which I think works out to my advantage because Venusaur can't really do much to Limora. So I use Bitter Malice. It's attack falls. Uses stealth, sets up stealth rocks. So then I decide to use the great move of Bitter Malice. I thought you guys were gonna think I was gonna choose something different. No, I'm always gonna use Bitter Malice. Actually, not always, but in this case, I guess it is the better move because Hyper Voice does not do much to it. Remora, it's a 13%. It uses Mortal Spin, Poison me. Well, not to try, it does poison me. They realize I am not a Venusaur, so I can get poisoned. My illusion works off. They're gonna use, so now their game's to just stall me out. Spike and shield, of course, get that poison, stall going. My Zoroark is poisoned. I use Bitter Malice again. There's no point of me swapping out right now. The thing's almost dead. Can't do anything to me. So now I use the send on Blaziken. Oh, Blaziken. So I'm like, well, let's just kind of go for it. Let's try to lower its attack. It is a fast Pokemon. Mega Evolves. It's very good in Pokemon. So like, let's just use attack so it protects itself so it can get its speed boost. It's unfortunate because it's just gonna outspeed now. Blaziken is fast. Breaking news: Blaziken is a fast Pokemon. Use Earthquake, takes down my Zoroark. Did okay. Actually didn't really do much. Like Lumora should not have taken that many turns to take down, but it's okay. It's okay. So I sent in my Mega Venusaur because I'm thinking, okay, they're gonna use Flare Blitz. They're gonna want my ability prevents me from taking a lot of damage from Flare Blitz or whatever type move they're gonna use, and then I can just take it out with Earth Power, which is what I'm hoping to do. But use Fire Punch, it does a lot of damage, almost half. Earth Power does some solid damage too, so we're about even. Speed boost again. This Earthquake, which does a lot more than Flame. Oh, yeah, that's less actually. So I'm able to take down Blaziken, which is great. Took down Blaziken. This is what we wanted. Blaziken's down. Now the last Pokemon is a Basculegion. Basculegion is good at one thing and one thing only: coming in late game and pressing last respects. This Basculegion did exactly just that. It came in late and in-house last respects. Yeah, so Basculegion comes in, uses last respects, takes down both my Venusaur and Swampert, so I lose to Basculegion. So now I have to add Basculegion to the team, which is okay. Thank you for the fight, Kiyo-san. Okay, so we add Basculegion to the team. So short card. So this one's another one, try to be creative again, where I was trying to not put as much speed investment into it, more bulk investment into it, to just kind of be able to think a little bit more hits, because if it's coming down, because I figured the Scarf is gonna be the majority of my speed, which was a great mistake because I kept missing kills. So I was putting a little bit more to bulk rather than attack and speed. Instead of fully investing, I was putting like a mixture into both of them. So that's where I was kind of like, all right, well, because I'm just trying to do I was trying to be different, trying to be one of those girls. It's not like the other girls, you know. The other girls like to go to the mall and stuff like that. I don't, you know. I'm not a girl. She's trying to be quirky, you know. All those girls are so popular and they're all the same, but not me. I'm quirky. I'm different. So yeah, so I use Solar Beam on this Remora. I don't know why I completely blanked out that it is a rock type. So guess what it did? It rocked me. It rocked my Charizard. So my Cherry Popper goes down. So then I have Legion. I'm like, alright, you know, let's just pretty quick and simple. I have the Scarf. Let's just kind of finish it off. Flip turn in and out. They will know that I am Scarfed off this. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. I don't know. But as a guy, let's just do flip turn. Stick it out. It gets a toxic debris, which is perfect because I'm sending in my poison type to do one thing and one thing alone. Swap in because I have to swap it in. But it also take out, it removes the toxic spikes off the field, which is perfectly great. So far, net neutral. I lost my Charizard, which sucks because that is weather control right here. But we're both 2 and 2, so Sludge Bomb does 50% damage, which is great. Uses Hurricane, does a lot of damage. I don't have that extra bulk that the Mega comes with. I get confused. It's hurt by poison. I'm just trying to heal whatever I can off HP off of it. Great, I get the Giga Drain. I heal some HP. Back to 50%. It's good. We're doing good. Doing okay. So now we're up 1 Pokemon. And they have a Swampert. I have a Venusaur. But my Venusaur is not Mega Venusaur. So guess what is super effective against it? Ice type moves. Because I do not have Thick Fat anymore. So Swampert gets to Mega Evolve and takes me out. It's unfortunate. I was like, okay, that's fine. I have the Basque Legion. I can win this thing. Basque Legion. Do this. Basque Legion comes in. You know, that's one thing. Click/respect. I'm not fast enough because I'm not invested in speed. The book was great. I was able to survive the book, but I was just not fast enough. So I end up losing to Swampert. So I back my Swampert to the team, unfortunately. So we're not doing great right now. So I lost to Yamaha and his Swampert. So I gotta fine tune my team after defeating to the music instrument brand. And I am almost back to I'm out of Greatball rank 1, so I've been doing really bad. So this is a bot match. the game realized I am losing a lot, so they're like, here's a bot match. Because I've lost 2 games in a row, so the game, it throws in a bot match for me. They send out Greatball. Greatball is a choice of a Pokemon. Definitely covers my solar power. And I Mega Evolve my Charizard to kind of come up with that Sun Up. So Drought turns on the Sun, and I take down Gardevoir. I actually do not take down Gardevoir. Use Draining Kiss on me. So I can't even take down a simple Gardevoir. This is just sad. So then Solar Power does some damage to it, so making the Draining Kiss kind of pointless, but still pointless. A crit when it's at 4% HP is just me. It's it's just mean and rude at this point. To me, not to the government. It's a bot. It doesn't care. It's just rude to me because like you couldn't get the crit the first time around and save myself all the trouble, the extra turn. So I use Air Slash, jump, uses Facade, some solid damage from jump up, some solid damage back. Air Slash misses again. So like the game's trying to make sure I win, but my game's trying to make sure I lose. So which one's gonna win? My horrible luck that keeps missing Air Slashes, or the game that is actively trying to make sure that I win? And to be fair, the game does have a bigger advantage in that aspect. So I use Flamethrower on the Abomasnow, and that is the end of this fight. So we are back to halfway through rank 1 of the Greatball tier. This was a pretty easy fight, because it was a bot. Because I was losing a lot. I was on a downward trend. So you're back on. So hopefully this helps set my momentum back up. You're almost done. We have this fight here. This fight was kind of interesting. They had a lot of characters in their names, so I have no idea what they're called. So it's an Albinosaur. It's an Greninja. Okay, yeah, okay. So I decided to make up both my Venusaur. They decide to Ice Beam. And here I notice they're not protein. So they stayed a water type and an ice type. Interesting to me. So they had a Sash. So okay, that's fine. I was able to get back to full health. So I was like, well, you know what, let's just do it again. I mean, let's just do it again. So I was able to get that, take down the Greninja, but I did take the damage from it again. He just got the damage. He just got the dog in him. So I decided to stay in because I do have the thick fat ability, so it reduces my fire damage I take. So that is pretty good. Yeah, so use Flare Blitz, that's a lot of damage. It's actually Charizard X. So that is different. So one Sludge Bomb does pretty good damage, and I decide to Earth Power. So I mean, at this point, I'm not gonna get much out of it anymore. And he decides to lose. I'm like, okay, that's pretty good. Charizard X can be hit by ground type moves. So now, if it decides to Flare Blitz me again, it's gonna go down with me. We're going down together. And it just Flare Blitz. We both go down, I think. Yeah, so we both go down. So now I'm up 2 Pokemon. They have 1 left. It's pretty good. I send out Swampert. They have a Mimikyu. So I decided to go for Earthquake. You know, just need to get that disguise broken as fast as possible, no matter what. So I break the disguise. They use Sword Stance. They're trying to set up to sweep me late game. I just go for Wave Cast. I'm like, just hit it as hard as I can. It doesn't matter if I go down. Just gotta hit it. And the Mimikyu decides to, drumroll please, it decides to use, if they ever decide to choose a move, play rough, and it misses. And I use Wave Crash, and I take it out. So Mimikyu's down, Greninja's down, Charizard's down. So that was a nice quick battle against Sereno Jikan. So now I'm on a 2-win streak. I need one more win to win this fight. Now we finally get to the last fight. So this last fight was interesting, not because it was, oh no, this is not the last fight. It's the second to last fight. Did I put the same fight twice? Let's see. So this one, it's Greninja versus Venusaur again. So then I choose the Mega and Grass Knot. So they withdraw. They withdraw the Greninjas and that Charizard. They know I'm using a Grass type move, obviously, because why would I not against Greninja? Yeah, so I use Giga Drain. There's almost no damage to the Charizard, but I have the advantage. I decide to swap to Snorlax for some reason. I figured just too soon to lose my Venusaur at this point. Just too soon. Goes into Charizard X. Uses Flare Blades, which is good for me because I sent in a one with a lot of HP. So they lose almost half their HP at that point, which is good for me, not as good for them. I'm just like, you know what, let's just go for Body Slam. Use Flare Blades again. It's a lot of damage, takes out my Snorlax, and as a result, it does about 30. That's a lot of damage to the Charizard. I mean, they basically eliminated about 70% of their HP just by attacking me. Here I'm just trying to decide what to do. They withdraw the Charizard. They have the Greninja in the back, the Charizard, and they have one more Pokemon I haven't seen yet. So they go back out to the Greninja. I Earthquake it. I think does some pretty solid damage, 85%. Use Toxic Spikes, trying to set up on me, trying to like hinder my team. Don't know why, because the last Pokemon I have is a Venusaur. So the Toxic Spikes are going to be useless in a turn or two when I have to send out my Venusaur. They send out Mimikyu. So it was almost the exact same fight. Almost the exact same fight, somehow. Same team, same mons they brought to the fight. I was the only one that changed because I brought Snorlax instead of Charizard. So yeah, so this guys got busted. This is the one that Wood Hammer. So yeah, that's what I was confusing them. In one of them they choose Wood Hammer, the other one they choose Play Rough. Use Wood Hammer, they take almost their whole HP that out because they're just kind of, Swampert has a lot of HP. Full health, Wood Hammer does a lot of damage to the user. So, and then the battle disconnected. It literally kicked me out of the battle. So then I was able to get back on. So obviously the rest of this match was against a bot. Rest of this match, which really sucks. I thought I had outplayed them. They used ruse. The battle kicked me out. I'm so mad. I'm so sad. I thought you guys were not gonna believe what happened in the last battle. So yeah, so this Charizard is try not to win at this point. Flare Blitz. It almost takes me out. I barely survive. Charizard goes down to its recoil. And that is it. We are in the Master Ball tier. I mean, not Master Ball, Ultra Ball tier. We are in the Ultra Ball tier. Because I DC'd and I ended up winning against a bot. So we are in the Ultra Ball tier now. So yeah. So that is how I got to Ultra Ball. I'm still trying to get through it, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think I should nickname my Pokemon